Thanks for your help.
You're quite welcome, Jim. I'm glad to help.
I was in this giant hall, and at the base of a throne, there was a pool, and around the edge of the pool were these little stones. And then when I placed one of those stones in the pool, I saw things.
The stones are iconic. They are a representation or a symbol of a person. These icons allow you to see who they represent through your dreams. It's a simple matter to create these icons. All you need is a personal item or some kind of totem to represent who you want to see.
I saw myself in there. I was at this very table in a trance. You were by my side.
Yes. Your attacker must have obtained a totem of yours. Any personal item of importance would have worked. A lock of your hair, something you cared about deeply, like a family heirloom.
My St. Christopher's medal. It's been missing.
Yes, that certainly would have worked. Of course, you could turn the tables on him and see him in your dream if you had one of his totems. It would have to be something personal, something that was part of him, something that he uses regularly.
If I knew who he was, I wouldn't need to see him in my dreams. I go straight after the son of a bitch. Excuse me, ma'am.
It's quite all right, Jim. I've heard far worse. It's true, finding an appropriate totem won't be easy. It may aid you yet.
All right. If I can find anything like that, I'll be sure to bring it to you.
What's on your mind?
I know you're gonna think this is a little screwy, sir, but... well, I am convinced that there is a connection between this Brotherhood of Thule and the torso killings.
I'd say you'd lost your marbles, but I think I know you a little better than that. All the same, that's rather a large leap of logic, don't you think? What proof do you have?
Nothing firm, maybe just a hunch.
I'm gonna need something more solid than a hunch.
Well, for starters, there's Lewis Fisher. We know he worked for this Brotherhood, and he was only killed after I got a hold of him at the Raven Room. Now, I think he was killed by this Brotherhood to keep him from talking, and they sent his head in a box to try to scare me away. But Detective Marillo is convinced that he was murdered by the torso killer. That's a mighty big coincidence, don't you think?
Go on.
Well, here's the really screwy part. There's the Black Dahlia.
The black what?
Dahlia, sir, it's a rare gem. Legend has it that whoever has this thing will be granted great powers, but only after you give it a blood sacrifice of 9 victims. It's hoodoo nonsense, sir, but it must be pretty valuable. Because Von Hess was just a little too eager to get his hands on it. That's what got him into hot water at the Raven Room.
What does this gemstone of yours have to do with the Raven Room?
I think this Brotherhood uses the Raven Room as a front. And whoever's behind this society, he's the one with the Dahlia. That's what Von Hess was trying to get in the club's back room.
Now let me see if I've got this straight. The Brotherhood of Thule uses the Raven Room as its front, and they have this magic gemstone the Nazis want? And, if I understand you correctly, the torso killings are all on account of this Black Dahlia as well?
I know it sounds half-baked.
I don't think it's even made it into the oven, Mr. Pearson.
Trust me on this one, sir. Please. I know I don't have any proof, but if I'm sure of anything, I'm sure of this. The torso killer is connected to the Brotherhood of Thule, and all these murders are tied up somehow in this black gem of theirs.
Very well, I'll let you pursue this. For now, talk to Winslow and Marillo, see what they've got on the torso killings. See if you can't find some solid evidence of a connection to the Raven Room. Now, I'm sure I don't need to tell you we can have no more incidents like the one we had at the party. See if you can't handle this a little more delicately.
Thank you, sir. You won't regret this.
See that I don't, Mr. Pearson.
What happened to that Von Hess fellow?
He's in Winslow's hands. I've requested that he be turned over into our custody, but I'm afraid the FBI has all the pull with the men in Washington right now. I should imagine, however, that at the very least, he'll be deported to Germany.